Qt6 has just released before a few months ago. So in this video content, I will introduce with the Qt6 on Ubuntu. So I will show you how you can build the Qt6 from the command line. Actually, we will first build the Qt base, then we will play with the Qt declarative. So you can build the other packages like the same way that I will show you. Then we will talk about the Cmake. As you know, in the Qt6 there is no Qmake anymore. Actually there is, but we will not use it. The whole building process should be done with the Cmake, that I will show you how you can do it. Then we will talk about the Qt binding with the QProperty, which is also one of the important feature on the Qt6, the new ones. So we can bind the things in the C++ side like in QML in the old days. So then that is all. I hope you will enjoy the video. Let's start. Okay, so I have Ubuntu virtual machine here that we will play with the Qt6 on this environment, right? So in the Qt page in the website, you can find out information about the new features of the Qt6, right? But of course, we will not talk about each of these. There are a lot of things. So first, we will install the Qt base, right? This is the aim for the first part. So okay. Then, as you see, let's check the version of the Ubuntu. Maybe in the next, because it can affect the building process. This is 20.04, okay? So first, okay, I just, before updated the system, you should update the system, okay? So just sudo apt update. This is fresh virtual machine, okay? That is why I created it to install the Qt6 to show you. Update. And also to make it full screen, it will ask you some dependencies like a GCC and a Perl, okay? You should install these things, otherwise you cannot install the guest editions that you can find on the internet. I don't want to show you here. This is out of the scope right now. But there are a few dependencies we have to install before it starts. Okay, let's clear the screen. First, we should install the GCC, Python, and Cmake. Also, this is the important, right? Qt6 uses Cmake. This is why we need it. And the build essential. Just install these. You can find the history below the video. Don't worry. These are not the final ones. We will install more. So during installation, we can check the X11 requirements for the Qt. The Qt6 here needs some dependencies here. As you see, there are a lot of packages about the user interface, the X11, the windowing manager. That also we have to install these things. And also here for the accessibility dependencies that we don't have anything with these things right now, but it is necessary to install for the ATSPI bus. So we will also install these development packages for the ATSPI. So for an OpenGL dependencies, this is not written, but we should install the Mesa drivers. Of course, we will not disable the OpenGL. We will use an OpenGL desktop. That is the thing. Let's go back to our terminal. This is about to finish. So now install these X11 dependencies. These are the packages that you can find under the video or in the link. Doesn't matter. The X11 dependencies for, configuration. We will configure the Qt in the next. Okay, now we will install the dependencies for OpenGL. The Mesa. Here, the Mesa development, libgl1. And this is important for the GL headers, OpenGL headers. Otherwise, it will create an error during the configuration about an OpenGL. It will say OpenGL tests are failed, so you should do something. Okay, that is all for the dependencies. Now let's go to the archive of the Qt. So we will not use automatic installation here, right? I want to show you the installation from the command line, right? So you can find the old versions also from here. This is the archive of the Qt. So you know here 1, 2, 3. This is the versions for 5 and the 6 we are interested in right now. Just click the 6 and we can install the 601, or you can choose the latest one. It doesn't matter. There is a single directory here. This is a single installation, but I will not do that because it will take much time, right? I don't need all the packages, all the Qt features here. So I will use the submodules here. There are a lot of packages, the Wayland tools, SVG, quick controls, Qt documents. There are a lot. So I will install first the base. This is the necessary. We have to install first the Qt base package to install the others. Okay. Some packages also have some dependencies to others, but you have to check it before the installation. So we first install the Qt base. That makes us simply run some command line applications also, right? So choose the tar file here, right click and copy a link location, go to your terminal, then we get install it here. This is much more faster than to install all the Qt, right? So it's fast. This is quite fast. So now here are an xz file here, the tar file. So we should untar it somehow. I will use some tar xf, qt base everywhere, blah blah. It will untar here directly. Here are directory, the Qt base. Just go inside here. Now we have a Cmake list here, right? That is what we expect. We use Cmake here, but we don't have to write down our own Cmake list. This is the point. So we will just write the Cmake, just command the Cmake. That is all. So before start here, before the configuration of the Qt, we can check from here the options, configuration options here, right? As it's written here, we can use the configure -hash to see all the parameters simply. Let's try. -hash here. See, there are a lot of parameters that I don't know all of them. I'm just interested in generally the OpenGL ones. So I will use the OpenGL desktop here. I write here OpenGL desktop. This is also the default, but whatever. And you can also disable if you want one of them or enable it, whatever, right? Okay. So simply configure OpenGL desktop. It will be open source. These are necessary. Confirm license. Let's force all the debug to see the information. What's happening? No make examples. I don't want any examples. And no make. That is all. Let me check again. Configure OpenGL desktop, open source, confirm license. Yeah, that's all. Let's start to configure right now. Okay, can't shift many. Oh, okay, I just forget the test here. No make tests should be. Sorry. No make. This should be. Okay, this is my mistake again. This should be no make examples. Yeah, it's configuring right now. At the end, we will see summary of the configuration. We shouldn't get any failed here. Otherwise, we have to do a necessary thing. about the configuration, of course. Some tests cannot be passed, but doesn't matter. If you don't use it, doesn't matter. Okay, configuration is done right now. We can see the summary of the configuration here. As you see, AGLFS and OpenGL are disabled right now here for all the versions. OpenGL desktop is enabled. It is okay for us right now. This is desktop environment. Okay, not an other thing. So it's okay to test the Qt6. You can check also the other parameters here. You can compare with yours right now. Okay, I will simply pass here. And that is all. Okay. This is C++ 17 as you expect. This is the only, also the thing that's changed, right? In the Qt6. Okay. So now we will call the Cmake in this directory with the build option to build it. Then we will install. Build dot means here. Okay, you can give another path, another path to build to for actually the binaries, right? So -G3. This is the number of core. In the web page, it says that you can use a parallel, but I'm using here the virtual machine. It can create some problems because I don't know the how it's handle the core mechanism behind, right? So this is a good idea to give directly the number. I just give the 3. It will take some time. Okay, the build I just finished. So now we should install the binaries, right? It is just Cmake and install with dot. It will just install the default path. Interesting. Okay, let's try with sudo 1234. It's my password. Okay, I think now officially we installed the Qt6. Then now Qt base actually. Qt base of the Qt6, right? So now we are able to actually we should be ready to use it. So we can test it right now. We can test purely just an Cmake application we can create, but I want to test with a qtcreator. Okay, so let's install the qtcreator. To install the qtcreator, just simply sudo apt install qtcreator. It will install the whole packages. Then we can simply create simple command line hello world application with the Qt6. Okay, let's run the qtcreator with sudo qtcreator. Cool. There is no example. We didn't install any example. Go to project. Actually, we can, okay, from here, click new. Simply console application I choose. Then let's browse it in the somewhere. Let's desktop. That should be the path. And hello Qt6, the name of the project that you can give whatever you want. Now it's asked you to for the which make file generator should I use. It's asking actually here. So you should choose the Cmake right now. But I didn't try the Qmake. Maybe Qmake also will work. But I want to use the Cmake anymore. Qmake will be forgotten, right? Choose Cmake. And these are none okay. Desktop. This is automatically detected. We just install the Qt base. That is why it's automatically detected. And no none version control. Okay, Cmake this and main CPP. This will be created. That's cool. Let's finish it. So the first thing right now, we will, as you see that we got some error here. And in the Cmake list that I tried it before, that's why I know this. There are some bug, I think, I don't know. When you go to the Cmake list, it says that here it's trying to find the package Qt5, but we installed the Qt6, right? You should just change the here Qt6, and this is also the Qt6 core. Okay. Now when you save it, then it will automatically generate it, all the main CPP also. So it is okay right now. See, Cmake generates step failed. After this, build files have been written to blah blah blah. Then this is okay. Let's open the make CPP, main CPP. Okay, be cool. I don't need CLang here. Be cool. Okay, let me check how we can disable CLang. So from help about plugins, there should be a CLang code model that we should remove this one. Let's remove it. Okay, let's start to require it. Cool. And I want also remove Valgrind. Okay, let's keep them. If any of them creates any problem, then we can simply remove. So just close it, cancel. Then let's run again. Click the Qt6. Now okay, I just disable the CLang model, whatever it is we don't need right now. So this is the Cmake list simply. There are we don't, as you see that before, if you're interested in the Qt, then there should be a Qmake, but there is no Qmake right now. So this is generic Cmake. That is all. The version. This is the file, for example, the main CPP file. This is the binary, right? This is the package, the core package that we just installed. It is looking for with the fan package. These are just some configurations, let's say C++ standard 11 here. Okay, that is all. Let's add, for example, here include qdebug to print something, right? Hello Qt6. Okay, let's run with Control B. I use just keyboard. Then it's okay. Then I will click the run button here to see the output. Also application output here. We can choose this application output or Alt 3. We can use from the keyboard Alt 3, 4, for example 5. We can switch between the screens. Here the sub screen, whatever it is. Application output and run it. Hello Qt6, it's okay. Yeah, congratulations. We just run the first Qt6 application. So there are things, right? Actually, for example, let's try to, okay, let me show you a few things about Cmake. Okay, this is a bit different than the Qmake. If you're interested in before the Qmake, then it is a little bit hard to move your old project or to use the behaviors to understand what's happening here. So for example, what you can face like some problems. For example, okay, just I want to add here a new file, for example. Okay, but I couldn't because it is working. I just close it, shut down the process, then I just try to, why I couldn't see here? Okay, I want to add here the class, okay, C++ class, not a source file, simple, and a header file, class and source file and a header file, and choose it. I just give the name example, that is all, example header, example CPP, that will include this one, right? So next, so it right now, as you see that there is an pop-up that says that files are not automatically added to the Cmake list. Wow, so we should do this. This is not same with the Qmake, right? When you create a file, as I know, then Qmake simply edit this automatically, right? Qt do this for us. So copy the path to the source files to the clipboard. Yeah, we can say yes. Then, as you see that here, there is no CPP file. So without adding here manually, you cannot use it. That is the one of the, not the bug thing. This is the normal Cmake list, right? So what I will do, simply I just click enter here, the new line, then I will simply Control V to paste the example CPP. That is all. Then I'll Control C, Control S to save the project. Then example CPP will be here that you can see. Then I simply can include the header file. It's automatically. Now Control V, I can compile it. Wow, cool. It's working. Now, what will be the next step? Okay, let's create. Okay, we will not like the command line applications, right? We want to see the same thing in the visually, right? With windowing things like a QML application. Okay, let's create a QML application, but we didn't install the QML package. We just installed the Qt base. So Qt base has no Qt QML thing, right? So that is why we have to go back from the archive. We choose the Qt declarative, which is the QML package. We should install this one. Qt declarative everywhere source, the correct version, of course. So then click the right and copy the link location as we did before, right? So open the new whatever the terminal. Then at the same place, just wget and copy this Qt declarative here. Now we will install the Qt declarative manually, right? Okay, where is it? Okay, tar xf qt base everywhere. Oh, Qt declarative should be Qt declarative. So right now there is an Qt declarative directory, just go there. Now there's a Cmake list, right? What we will do here, we will simply call Cmake, that is all. Then we will call again the Cmake install, that will install the packages. That will be the thing. Let's try Cmake that. I hope it will work. Yeah, configuring is done. That is the thing. Build files have been written to here. That is cool. Then simply you write to make Cmake install. Okay. That. Okay, Cmake. I just forget Cmake minus build here that. Okay, I forget the build, right? Yeah, now it's building the target. Sorry. We just built the Qt declarative right here. Then we will install it simply. Cmake, if I can write, install that here. Permission denied, same problem. And as we expect, the QML should work right now. Then I just simply go to the Qt creator and I create a simple new project from the application qtquick application, empty application, okay, and choose example QML, let's say. This should be in the, let's put it in the desktop. Next, Cmake is here. Minimal version, yes, 5.12. Why it's asking the minimal version right now? Because of the QML, there is something like that. It didn't ask me the Qt6 here. Whatever. That's next. Next. Cmake list will be created. It says the finish. QML module not found. That is problem. Let me check. Okay, this should be Qt6, right? That is why it is not working. There's the same problem here. Let's just Control S. Yeah, generating is done. What is it? Okay, I removed the Qt5 core. Oh, here. Sorry, I didn't see it. So we just install QML, I think, correct, right? Then run it. It's just compiled. Yeah, it's working. We saw the screen window. Cool. So you can simply follow this way, right, to create the Qt projects, or you just, you know, if you want to move the old project to Qt6, then you can simply follow the same way. Whatever. So now in the next step, then I will talk with you the Qt binding. Okay, let's switch to Qt binding then. So as we know that, okay, let's close this one. Let's close this also. I will create here actually just simple terminal, then with gedit simple example QML. I just create a simple QML file, okay, to show you the binding. What is binding? Let's talk about the binding first. Then I will explain the binding method in the Qt6, which is implemented in the C++ actually. So binding exists in the QML, right? We can use the bindings in the QML, like this, for example. I just import qtquick. I don't know the version. I think I should be 2.6 or something like that. Whatever. Let's try. Qtquick window 2.2. Let's say. I just create a window object here. As you said, this is just a QML file, nothing more. I don't use any Qt creator, anything right now. There's no C++, and I just simply with screen height, that take the height of the screen as it is obvious. Actually, let's take the width, right. Height will be screen height. It's correct, right? And I just give a name as a root. ID will be root. Okay, let's run. To run this, I'll just create a new terminal here. We can use a QML scene, I think, and it can be It should be exist in our system right now because of the packages that we installed. And desktop QML scene, yeah, it exists, cool. Example QML, yes, it's running, and it's just, you know, take the all over the screen, so I can change the size of this, right? Simply. So I just close it. Then I will add here text. Simply, let's add simple text. Should be, let's write bind me. Let's say, I don't know. Okay, that's sort of the simple thing. Then as you see, here's a text right now, the bind me, right? So this is in the default size. The font size is in the default, right? We didn't implement anything. We didn't write anything. So when I will change the screen size, I want to this size should be changed, right? That is the idea for me for the text size. When I change the screen size, then text size will be changed. This is the idea for me right now, though. So I will simply add here, for example, font pixel size. What I'm using out of keyboard nowadays. Different keyboards, different languages. Root width. Root width means this one, okay. And let's divide it to root height. I don't know why I'm doing like this. I'm not sure. But we will see some changes, some dynamic behavior on this text, this bind me text. So we should, I think, multiply some values, about 100 or 112, whatever. So let's run again. So see that it is bigger because of the size of the screen, size of the window. So I will change the size right now. It is changing, right? It's interesting to changing, whatever. Okay. So then this is binding actually, nothing more. But as you see that we are in the QML side, right? So not in the C++. So in Qt6, we can do this kind of behavior in the C++. That is the thing that actually I'm going to show you right now. So let's get rid of from this thing. Then go back to QtCreator. We, I think, had a Hello Qt application, still exists, right? Let's go to there. And let's make it the main as an active project. It's not a main. So the thing is here, we should call some libraries, right? This is not the C++ pure future of it. This is the future from the Qt. So this is simply include, actually we should simply include the QProperty. Yeah, this one. This is the new from C++, Qt6, sorry. So let's go to the web page of it here. Yeah, here. The QProperty. That's me a little bit bigger. The QProperty class is a template class that enables automatic property bindings. Yeah, just read it in the QML side, right? That's the same. It is in the core. We built the core, right, in the very first time. So QProperty is one of the classes implementing QBindable properties. It is a container that holds an instance of T. Okay, you can assign a value to it and you can read it via the value that we will use right now. Okay, and it says that it is represented as C++ lambda and can be used to express relationships between the different properties in your application. So we can bind different applications, different variables, different functions. This is cool. This is cool. So Qt bindable properties. Here, there's an example. We can continue with this example to understand. Qt provides bindable properties. Bindable properties are properties which either have a value or a specific using any C++ function. Okay, whatever. The binding expression computes the value by reading the other QProperty values. Okay, let's pass here. When new value is assigned to the first name property, it's explaining the situation here. So we have two string. Oh, sorry. two string variables, which is QProperty, right? And one integer as a QProperty. So we have a full name as a QProperty. We just here, it's an example, first name value, last name value, and the number age value, all of the values of these binded to full name. That is this line doing this actually. So when this full name wants to be printed, the whole expressions are recalculated, re-evaluated again. That is the thing. Okay, it is a little bit actually complicated here. Not complicated, but it can be much more simple. Much more. There should be a way to explain a simple way. Let's create. I will take this one to integer. Okay. I will take this. And I will copy here. Let's remove hello Qt. And I want to add another integer. This is value var1. I don't know, it's not a good name, but var2. This is, let's put it 1, and this should be 0, okay? Whatever. So I will bind var1 binding, not like this, not like this. Set bindings, sorry. I will bind var2 to var1 simply using the number expressions, of course. That means we should pass the addresses, I mean everything here, then simply parentheses and this kind of parentheses. Then I will return the var2 here. That makes var2. That makes when variable 2 is changed, then variable 1 will be automatically same with the var2. Automatically, I didn't do anything. I will not do anything actually. Okay. So var1. Okay, let's print. Yeah, not like std. Why are we using std? And let's print var1. Let's put here some space and var2. Okay, let's run. It gives an error. Deleted. Ah, okay, sorry. This is not the. There should be value. I just forget the add the value. Right? We should use the value, the method of the QProperty, right? That is why we are using it. Let's compile again. I hope there is a problem. Okay, cool. So let's run. It is 0, 0. Right? Because of this, just here 1, and but we assign to var1 here. So okay, that is okay. Let's put here the 0. Let's not. I don't want to confuse you. Force quit. Let's run again. Control R to run. Yeah, 0, 0. Okay, that is what I need. Then I will change the var2 variable. Okay, var2 variable with value. This should be value. 2, for example, 12. I just changed it. And now let's print it. I didn't change variable 1 anything right here, just I changed variable 2, that is all. I compile. I couldn't compile it. Cool. This is okay, it should be set values. Sorry again, I am even this Qt6, sorry. So it's compiled, then I will run it. What the heck is this right now here? So this is 0, right? Variable 1. This is 0, variable 2. But I just set the variable 2 to 12. Okay, this is variable 2. But this is variable 1 also is 12. I didn't set anything about the variable 1 here. So this is the binding. This is what we did before in the QML side. So What's happening here actually? Let's go to debug mode. Okay. Let's compile again, and I will put here and something like a debug point, and to here, and to here, not here, here. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. I just compiled, right? So go to debug. Okay, let's start the debug. I hope it will work. So we are here. Cool. Let's open here the debug window. There is a var variable, var1, var2 variable, right? And in the QProperty, there is a val, which is a value. This is 0, 0 right now. Okay, what we expect. So I just click the F10 to go to the next line, next statement. So this is still 0, 0. So now what I want, not what actually what I expect, that when I set the variable to 12, I expect this yellow arrow should go in this area, in this line. It should jump to this area. Why? Because when I set to 12, someone should set to var1, right? Otherwise, how this will be the magic. It's not possible. So then I just click the F10, and now actually it should be happen, right? After setting, then after the calling var1. No, it's not working. So that is why working, because we should call the value here. We couldn't see in the debug. That is why we cannot see in the debug mode. That will evaluate it, but we couldn't see in the debug mode. That is actually evaluated, but we didn't see. We didn't see what I want to show you. So let's compile again. I hope I don't need to change the debug again. So let's stop the debug and restart the debug. Here again, let's try then F10, set value 12. Then now I want to expect that's not working. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong way, right? Okay, let's try again. Okay, I forget to type a breakpoint, sorry. F10 and F10 here, see, when I call the value, it goes to in this set binding function. That is the thing. It should go in that way, but it's not the thing. I just click F10 again, and F10. Let's put F5 here. When I click F10 to see the next statement of this yellow line, yellow arrow, it should be again go to here, right? So we can check right now the value here. It is 0. This is 0, and I just again F10. Now we will call the var1 value. Then it means it should be come here. Yeah, this is interesting, right? Just called me here. So val will be 12, and also right now there is no val1, right? So as you see that actually var1 is here, is a dirty actually. What does it mean? It will be removed. It will be cached, right? It's not cached actually. It's not in the something like on storage. It's stored right in somewhere in the actually. So simply var1 will be removed. Then it will add it again. F10, F5, let's say. Oh, what just program has finished, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Let's go to main page again. So this is the binding. This is binding from Qt6. That is all. So we can simply bind functions. We can write here another some function, right? It will be called, for example, I don't know, let's put some function here, foo, right? Then, oops, I don't know, we can simply put here to call whenever this binding will happen. Simple like that, right? That is all. That is nothing more. Let's remove it. No. So guys, that is all for me. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. You can try this also with yourself. There are also a lot of good tutorials in the Qt website that you can check. So don't forget to subscribe and see you again.